Morning everyone. Today we will dive into the fascinating world of coffee. So from its origins to how it impacts our lives daily. So yeah, this presentation will show you why coffee is more than just a drink. And let's get started. Okay, before we start, you must be curious about where coffee comes from and its history. Well, in the first topic, I want to explain the history of the coffee. So, okay, in the first slide, this is about from Ethiopia to the world. Coffee was first discovered in Ethiopia, where a goat herder named Kaldi noticed his goats dancing after eating coffee cherries. It then spread through the Arab world and later to Europe and Asia, becoming a global phenomenon. This is refers to the popular legend that Kaldi's goats became energetic after eating the fruit of the coffee plant and leading to the discovery of its stimulating effect. The summary of the history spread of coffee across major regions, highlighting its global journey. So this emphasizes how coffee became popular and influential in the worldwide. Next is from bean to cup. Coffee is more than a beverage, it is a culture, science, and business. So let's explore the journey and impact coffee around the world. Coffee is more than a beverage, it is a culture, science, and business. This is emphasized the broad significance of coffee in human society. Coffee isn't just something people drink to wake up or enjoy, it goes beyond that. Coffee is deeply rooted in traditions and rituals around the world like Italian espresso culture, Turkish coffee ceremonies, or Indonesian coffee traditions. And the production and brewing of coffee involves scientific process from agricultural science in growing the beans to the chemistry in roasting and brewing, and coffee is a major global industry involving millions of farmers, traders, baristas, and entrepreneurs. So it plays a huge role in the economic of many countries. And the next is types of coffee. There are four main types of coffee beans. The first is Arabica, Robusta, Liberica, and Excelsa. For Arabica and Robusta are the most common. Arabica has a smooth and more refined taste, while Robusta is a stronger and contains more caffeine. Liberica and Excelsa are less common but offer unique flavors. And the characteristics of Arabica coffee bean, this this beans most widely consumed has a smooth, mild, and often sweet flavor, considered higher quality and grown at higher altitudes. And for Robusta has a stronger, a little more bitter taste, contains more caffeine than Arabica and hardier plain, often cheaper. And the last is Liberica and Excelsa. These are less common beans and grown in limited regions like the parts of Southeast Asia, known for their distinct, bold, and fruity or smoky flavors, often used in specialty blends. In short, this gives a concise comparison between popular and rare coffee beans to helping the audience understand why coffee can taste so different depending on the bean type. And the next is the world's favorite beverage. Each country has its own way of enjoying coffee. Like in Italy, espresso is a daily ritual. In Turkey, coffee is rich and ceremonial. So in Indonesia, kopi tubruk is strong and unfiltered. In this part, I want to explain how different cultures around the world have their own unique traditions and ways to enjoying coffee. In Italy, there are espresso culture. Drinking espresso is a daily habit and part of the national identity. Italians usually enjoy a quick espresso shot while standing at the coffee bar. It's more than a drink, it's a social ritual and often enjoyed several times a day. In Turkey, Turkish coffee is deeply traditional, prepared using very fine grounds and served unfiltered in small cups. It's usually sweetened and often accompanied by a piece of Turkish delight or a glass of water. Coffee is part of ceremonial customs like for marriage proposal or social gatherings. In Indonesia, Kopi Tubruk is a strong traditional Indonesian coffee where coarse coffee grounds are mixed directly with hot water. It is unfiltered, meaning the grounds settle at the bottom of the cup. It reflects a simple, robust coffee culture, often enjoyed in casual settings like warung. This is a small street or side cafe. The slide emphasizes that coffee is not just consumed, but is the experienced differently across culture, showing how it has been adapted into various lifestyle and tradition around the world. The next is potential health benefits from coffee. Coffee has health benefits such as antioxidants and increased alertness. However, drinking too much the coffee can cause anxiety or affect sleep. Moderation is a key. The caffeine in coffee is natural stimulant that improves concentration, memory, and mood, which is why many people drink coffee to start their day. From the antioxidants, coffee contains compounds like chlorogenic acid and polyphenols, which help reduce cell damage and inflammation. This may support heart health and reduce the risk of certain diseases. For the mental alertness, the caffeine in coffee is a natural stimulant that improves concentration, memory, and mood, which is why many people drink coffee to start their day. However, drinking too much excess caffeine can overstimulate the nervous system, leading to jitters, anxiety, or irritability. It can also interfere with sleep if consumed too late in the day, potentially causing insomnia or disrupt sleep patterns. This means that drinking coffee is generally safe and beneficial if consumed in reasonable amounts like 1 until 3 cups per day for most people. It's a reminder that that it's a reminder that balance is important. Too much of a good thing can have negative consequences. Next is coffee's economic impact. Coffee is one of the most traded commodities in the world. Millions of people, especially in developing countries, rely on coffee farming. The top producers include like Brazil, Vietnam, and Colombia. These nations have the ideal climate, land, and expertise for large-scale coffee production and play a key role in setting market prices and supply. In Brazil, this is the largest coffee producer in the world, known mainly for Arabica beans with large plantations and advanced farming technique. Produce a wide variety of flavors depending on the region. And Vietnam is the second largest producer globally, specialists in Robusta beans, which are stronger and contain more caffeine. Vietnam's coffee industry has grown rapidly and is a key to its economy. And the last is Colombia, famous for high-quality Arabica beans often grown in the mountainous regions. Colombian coffee is known for its mild, balanced flavor with hints of chocolate or fruit. Coffee is a major export and a part of the country's national identity. And yeah, these countries dominate the coffee supply chain and play a critical role in shaping the global coffee global coffee market, pricing, and quality standards. Okay, the last is conclusion. Coffee is one of the most traded commodities. It supports millions of farmers, exporters, cafe owners, and industries worldwide. Coffee is more than just a drink. It connects people, cultures, and drives economies. From bean to cup is a journey is fascinating and continues to evolve. Coffee is not merely a beverage for waking up or relaxing. It's much deeper and more influential. It's a part of our lifestyle, tradition, science, and economy. From the connects people, coffee brings people together socially, whether in cafes, at home, or in a business meeting. For connects culture, coffee is prepared and enjoyed differently around the world, showcasing diverse traditions and rituals. To drive economies, coffee is one of the most traded commodities. It supports millions of farmers, exporters, cafe owners, and industries in the worldwide. It is also points to the innovations and trends in the coffee world like sustainability, specialty coffee, and ready-to-drink products. In short, these conclusions ties the entire presentations together by reinforcing the multidimensional importance of coffee and how it touches nearly every part of life, from personal habits to global trade. Okay, maybe that's all the presentation that I can explain. Thank you for your attention and I hope you can enjoy the video and thank you for watching. Bye.